in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
At their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 24. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check. Fresno. Check 52. $80. 49's the mic. No chance. Check four.
They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run here with Balazs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. The play fake to Balazs. Now Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
Monday. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Quarter. 48's Mike. Monday. Get in home. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now Brown. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. That's it. 52. Watch the run. They're running it. Watch the safety.
On second down, Ingram. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Hey, check. Check. 1, 2, 3, 2, 6. Go.
From the gun, Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Rush in. Check that. Well, Mike 52 right here.
On the counter, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson is caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Jackson, he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got it.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man. Complete. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Turner fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body. But Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has a...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year.
Let's go. Check. Blue there.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to...
Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They run it with Balaj. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. With it is Brown. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the pressure. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They go play action with Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
49. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Balaj. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Here's Rosen to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
A gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
48 Mike, 48, exit. Watch the run. Mike, 48, Mike, 48.
Here's Rosen. He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 66, pull it, half. Check. Oh!
Ingram again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Here
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, Echo. Alert.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Yeah, this is caught. It's Parker. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, Zoo.
Rosen will throw. That is caught by Williams for a Miami touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rosen. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check it back. Check it back. Quarter. Check 26. Check 26.
4th quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
Again, it's Balazs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
You don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm going to run you over. Hey, quarter. He's coming. He's got double up. Double up.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now it's Rosen looking. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right.
Block 52. 52's the mic. Let it roll. Check 24. Check 24.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in after 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
48. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
48 Mike.
Here's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Alert.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
48.
One final shot here for Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs